of the dark arts was just to see what he knew.
Because, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure that one of them might be able to revive him, but at the same time, they're not going to do it.
It's just not letting me.
Okay, it's started recording again.
Okay.
If we get him out of the bag, then there's also a ton of anti-magic crystals, and it'll just shut the entire place down.
What? It's in a different bag. My princess is in a different castle.
So you got the one bag that's sealed shut, and then the other bag has a Grim Reaper, the Were King, and Drollin's dead body in it, right?
Yeah.
And the other one's got magic destroying crystals. So you basically you're like the worst Santa Claus.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
So we kind of have like a 1/3 chance per, and it's like a half chance if we actually like get them.
Well,
so we have a 1/6 chance to get Drollin out first try.
And he's still dead.
Yeah,
it was just to get the dead body out too.
I always thought that grabbing something out of a bag was just kind of like you knew what you were looking for, you reached your hand inside, you pulled it out.
Yeah, but
you have two live beings in that bag as well that can grab a hold of you.
Yeah, there's also the Grim Reaper in there who's probably still alive. I would not be surprised if he was still alive. And then the Were King was kind of alive, I'm not sure.
What?
Like, worst case scenario, we can't get Drollin out, we toss the bag into the sun, and there we go.
Search my memory, please.
How hard would you have to throw that?
I think that would have to be like 100 on a D100.
Okay, so
Probably be better doing it in a volcano. There you just have to drop it.
Gravity. I like what you're thinking.
So what's everyone doing right now?
I am talking to Arunda the Light.
What are you trying to find out?
I'm trying to find out whether or not this is where I want to... Would you stop hitting me with a cracker? Sorry, I'm getting beat by crackers over here. Okay, that didn't come out right. Vito is hitting me with Brett and crackers.
We gotta stop the recording again.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I still figured, I don't think you should be talking about crackers like that.
I didn't even realize what I said until it came out my mouth. Anyways, I want to figure out if this is where I want to do my apprenticeship, is with the light, because it's healing and stuff, right?
Okay, so two things right now are on Roger's mind. He wants to, A, actually, like, get the most potential out of him being blind on that one floor, and B, he wants to stop becoming blind afterwards. So right now, he's probably going to talk again to Randall the Light or whatever. Or Arunda the Light. So that he can possibly check up on the potion or whatever that they're making, so he would be able to gain his sight back, but he isn't going to drink it if he gets it.
Yeah, because you already went and got the herbs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Eris wants to ask Kokel slightly about the creatures that are in the room, and then just kind of what dark arts is all about.
Oh, okay. So who wants to go first, and we'll get in character and start talking, and we'll go from there.
I'm kind of curious about those creatures in the dark arts room too, so I say Eris goes first.
Okay.
Because they look kind of creepy.
Robert will go up a floor. Yeah. Watch that happen.
You look like you want to ask me something.
Yeah, I guess mostly I was just wondering what the bodies are kind of behind you. They don't look human per se.
They are, as you would call them, servants
of your creation.
Yes.
Oh.
Sometimes when things die, we reanimate them and get them to do our bidding. Sometimes they do our laundry. Sometimes they are meat shields for us in combat. Sometimes we train them to do our bidding in other nefarious ways. By the way, you have a pretty mouth.
Thank you. Are any of them currently in the service of Evelyn the Enchantress, perchance? I knew she was looking for some servants. Maybe you guys could strike up a deal between you two magics.
Are you on good terms with her?
Yeah, I'm maybe starting a working relationship with her. It's currently undecided and up in the air.
We don't communicate since the ass-pinching incident. But perhaps you could be a nice go-between.
Between your ass pinching?
Oh, well, apparently. No. I did an unwanted advance, and she let me know of my place. So I've been told to stay clear of her by the administrators.
Right,
but
okay.
Perhaps you could do the communicating.
Okay, yeah.
But I can't get over that pretty mouth.
That's what made me worry about the ass pinching.
I haven't finished my sensitivity training yet. It's still in progress. So bear with me. I'm getting used to the customs here.
I almost died on my coffee there, Eris.
So sorry.
What would you say? What would you think your mouth would look like on the creature there in the left?
I walk over to the one on the
if you
left
look
and
at
I
it,
kiss
don't you think it's missing just like a nice set of lips?
I look Coquel in the eyes. I turn around. I kiss the thing. Now it has my lips on it, and I remove them. I'm like, there you go. That's what it looks like.
So you are a go-getter, aren't you?
Apparently, he needs some sensitivity training too.
So what would you like? Would you like to learn how to summon your own dead? Is that what you're looking to do?
Mostly looking into research about bringing back the dead.
What state? Like a controlled state where you can bring them back and kind of heavily influence them?
With some format of free will, I would say.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of any such thing?
I don't really specialize in this free will thing. I like to more control, because you never know if you bring someone back with free will what they would actually do.
Okay, so what about mostly free will, with us still having slight control?
Did you just watch Princess Bride? Mostly dead?
Mostly dead.
You want someone back mostly dead?
Yeah.
I like that Princess Bride is now canon in this world.
Yes.
Favorite movie.
We watch
all
it on
times, hand down.
It's been recast in this universe, though.
Yes, of course.
The story is the same.
Well, where did you learn to bring back the dead from?
From him.
Cronus?
I learned it from watching you, Dad.
Oh, him.
Oh.
We shall not utter his name here.
Right.
And where will you utter his name? Where will you utter his name?
You're real quiet, Rogers.
Yeah, Rogers is quiet.
Where will you utter his name?
I don't anymore. We had a falling out. This one was less ass pinching, more world domination, conflicts of interests.
Yeah,
and which one of you wanted to world dominate?
Well,
I'm stuck in a tower. Clearly not me.
That could have been your punishment for trying to dominate the world. I don't know. I'm just asking.
Dominate's a subjective word.
I mean, currently you want to put all of your creatures in subservience.
Well,
And you are the one who used the word domination.
Living people? They're so needy, wanting.
I'm not needy, am I, Eris?
I was about to say, hey, Jolly, are you needy?
Well, I mean, you guys honestly have all come here and you've all just like, can you give me this? Can you give me that? Can you? You're prime examples of this problem.
I haven't asked anybody to give me
You guys
anything.
haven't come
Thank
here
you
and
very
said,
much.
hey, what can I do for you? I would like to hear what you can do for me. You want me to bring someone back from the dead for you? I don't know what kind of creepy thing you want to do with it, but why?
We lost a friend who was demonically possessed right after he was freed from said possession. And we felt that he was a proper, or could have been a proper part of our party, and we miss him dearly.
Well, maybe not dearly, but...
I don't...
I heard it too late.
You're not even here, Paul. Yeah. I would be willing to...
If you could present me the body, perhaps we could all work out an arrangement.
I need to know what this arrangement means before we start trying to pull out the body.
Well,
perhaps may Rogers suggest getting one of your servants to take the body out. That could prevent us from going in.
Oh.
And it is living flesh, right?
Yes.
Are your creatures technically living?
Did you bring the body with you?
Are your creatures technically living?
Living, dead, undead, not living, full of energy, magic.
No. I need a specific answer for this to work. Is the flesh living?
How easily can you bring them back?
Well, have you ever heard of the clandestine tragedy?
I'm really worried about that look on your face right now.
The clandestine tragedy? I don't know if I'm there, never mind.
Well, Rodriguez would not be able to remember a word that big, so please do tell him.
I do not either.
So you guys haven't done much reading since you've been here?
No, we only just got here a little while ago.
Oh.
I mean, Roger just hasn't done much reading, period.
Well, I've made some errors. In order to get to this point, there's been some mishaps. With the, you know the village where the zombies kind of originated from. I might have had a large part to play in that.
You gave them
you're saying that you
sentence.
can get them back pretty easily.
Pardon me?
So you're saying that you can bring your servants back pretty easily.
Well,
bless you.
Yes, I can bring them back. It's just the state in which I bring them back. Like, the first person I brought back, I just had their head back, and their body didn't come to life, so it was just like a head. Is there a part of his body you want brought back, or a part you don't want brought back? Do you like all of him?
Yes.
All of him, huh? I gave you pretty lips. I hear you.
I can't wait for the plot twist where Drawlin's just secretly my wife, too.
The end game is Eris. Oh, and then he finds his wife at the end.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, preferably all of him.
Okay.
I would be willing to be the go-between for you and Evelyn if we could figure out some way that we might be able to bring all of Drawlin back, including himself, not just his body.
I will tell you what, this favor you ask of me is an immense favor. It's taxing on my body, and to do it right, I will need you to kill Arunda. Please.
Okay. How about you just get the body out of there with one of your servants, and then we can continue talking about this, because currently it's in a bag of devouring. And I'd much prefer a servant grab it than...
My servants are more precious to me than you, blue creature.
But if your creatures are technically undead, then it's not going to matter, because it's only living flesh the bag of devouring works with, not dead flesh.
Have you ever had a pet?
Yeah.
Does someone ever come to your house and be like, your pet's not worth anything? I'm the new person you're just starting to speak to.
No,
Who do you
we're
like
not
more, your
saying-
dog or this new person at your door?
Would you stop and listen for a minute, please? We are not saying that your pets aren't worth something. We are saying that if your pets are undead, then the bag of devouring will not harm them.
Well, do we really want to take that chance? Have we tested that out?
Roger
That's
just now
why
switched
I
sides on
was
this
asking him
conversation.
if his creatures were alive or dead.
Yeah, but we don't know if it's living or it's just.
Yes, we
like,
do. No living flesh can go in without there being a 50-50% chance.
It's weird to have the smart one in your group be the orc. I'd never seen that before.
Yes, but does living entail like undead as well? Because undead like still have a conscience, don't they?
I will need the healer's blood in order to revive.
So just slowly, you're getting more and more demands. What's next? His lips?
Well,
I'm
Chris and I will discuss that
Roger.
after.
I am really not comfortable killing somebody else for this.
Oh, you guys have killed many people. Why stop now?
How do you know
Your
that?
party has ravaged the land.
We haven't killed very many people, thank you very much. And
Very
the fact of
many.
the matter
Yes.
is,
Very many. Little quotes with a little thing on the bottom there.
I mean, we haven't killed very many people in person, but we've caused a few deaths.
Rodrich,
Oh my
shut
god.
up!
You guys,
Shut up!
I love that.
you guys seem so heartbroken about these murders you've done. If you're not
Eris-
within the vicinity, it's who cares, right?
Eris stamps his foot, goes, well, I've never been so insulted in my life. If that's the case, I won't give you the challenge you're looking for to truly master the dark arts in its final forms. And I swish my scarf and I start to walk away.
I want you to roll a deception. That's kind of what you're going for, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess a deception of my true intent.
Yeah.
Character page. That's a 20. Unnatural 20.
I am the greatest. Bring me the bag.
Oh
Uh,
god.
I hand over the bag of devouring.
Let's really hope that he doesn't bring it the
I need blood for real. Which one of yous? If you won't get me the one I desire, one of yous are getting cut. I need the blood to do this.
I offer mine.
Yes. Give me the beautiful one's blood. I like it. Where's the bag?
In my hand. I toss it to Jolly to hold open for Coquel. That way, at least we still have it in our possession.
Okay.
As best we can.
Let's really hope this works out, or
So he kind of glances over
one of
to
them
his
dead.
one pet and conveys for them to reach in the bag and pull out. It's going to be easy to determine which one you want them to pull out, right?
Well, they're not going to be moving.
Yeah,
Just
go
reach in
for the
and pull
one
out.
not moving.
Because we also have a Were-King and Grim Reaper in there, so you kind of want to
Hey,
feel out what's there.
There's a whole collection in there.
So,
I look at Coquel and go, honestly, it was only supposed to happen the one time. Everything else has just kind of happened.
okay, so he's going to reach in.
If you feel something a little bit bony, that would be the Grim Reaper, probably.
Wait, is he undead? Does he constitute falling into? Am I about to throw another mage in there?
Let's hope not. We don't really want to, make a difference in the Mage Tower. Especially not with these people around here.
Should have gotten in writing. I, Coquel of the Dark Arts, freely stick my hand into a bag of devouring.
I thought he was getting his minion to do it.
His minion's doing it.
Oh, okay.
The minion's putting their hand in. You hope a minion can tell the difference. I've got some dice here to see which one he's going to grab.
Let's really hope it's not the Were-King.
So, One is this. Okay. Grim Reaper.
Let's
Draw
hope
then.
that the body isn't just like completely rotten because we have no idea how long it's been in there.
My hope is that if we at least get the Reaper accidentally,
They
he might be
can't,
amicable.
Living creatures don't last that long in there, though, right?
No.
The Were-King would be dead now, too, right?
I don't think it stipulates on there. I know it does on the bag of holding, but I don't think it does on the bag of devouring,
Well,
does it?
With the bag of
I
devouring,
feel like the Grim Reaper might survive just by.
Yeah, he's undead, but
Okay.
any creature that starts its turn inside the bag of devoured, its body is destroyed. However, the stipulation was I wasn't ever in combat for it to be a turn ratio, so anything could still be in there technically.
okay. So the undead creature reaches in and grabs something. I've got something. Should I pull it out?
Explain what you are feeling. Are you feeling scales?
No.
What are you feeling?
Fur.
Okay, then grab something else. Because that
Raptor's
is
asking the right questions today.
Okay.
Really is a smart one in the group
a very
today.
powerful being.
Well, it's because he's blind, so he knows what to do.
Scaly.
Okay, yeah, take
Cold
the
scaly.
What, scaly or like your bones?
We all have bones.
But on the outside of our bodies?
No, scales.
Okay, then grab the scaly thing.
I got it.
Scales like a dragon, right?
Uh,
Or a snake, or
someone who has nice calves. Those scaly calves. Cold, a little cold.
probably Drellin then.
Yeah, let's go
And
with it.
Raquel is like, my pets can't speak in depth and things.
Oh, that's better.
They're
I
not
don't know where
fully
my hands
functional.
went,
You
though.
see, if he says he feels cold scales, that's
Can
probably the most descriptive he's going to be. Should I tell him to pull it out or not?
he move his hand around and find a tail?
Oh, that's not a tail.
And
No,
a
not a tail.
non-furry tail. No fur.
Why do I feel like the shapeshifter just has multiple forms at this point?
I feel a long thing. Should I pull the thing?
Oh my god.
Just grab.
You got me putting my hand in here, touching things in the dark. I don't know what you want. It feels scaly.
Okay, pull that one out, please. Carefully.
Okay.
We don't want to like just grab a leg.
So is there any roll that we have to do if I pull this out?
If it's coming out of its own accord, it would be a DC 15 check, but because it's dead,
Yeah.
maybe, that you might not have to. Basically, it's on an action, the creature can try to get itself out.
So he pulls out. You start to see the foot that looks like Drellin.
Does it smell like Drellin?
And Drellin's body is gone a little paler since you've seen him last. I even forget how he died.
He drank potion and killed himself trying to cure himself
Okay.
of his wear.
Yeah. So it wasn't burnt or nothing.
Probably like a poisonous death.
Okay.
Oh my god, are we about to get Drellin the White?
So we pull him out. His body's there. He's kind of pale.
And if you would
Still
like,
dead.
also get a Grim Reaper out of there.
Is this what you wanted?
Yes, we want to draw it out.
Eris pokes it with a stick just in case it's a were king.
Now, I need you to bleed into his mouth.
Eris pulls out his sword and his dagger. Uses his dagger to cut along the outside of his forearm and holds it up to Drellin's mouth.
Okay.
And then says, "Tell me when is enough blood.
Okay, keep going. I like to see a lot.
You're not going to kill my friend Eris, are you?
Oh, shush. He did the
No.
cutting.
Not shush. Are you going to kill my friend Eris?
I'm not killing anyone. He cut himself.
Is he going to die?
I activate the Sunblade in my other hand.
We just need lots of blood. As much as you can give.
I go as far as passing out.
Okay. So you're getting real woozy. Okay, so he's bleeding out.
And with the Sunblade active in my hand, hopefully that's enough cue for somebody to maybe stop the bleeding.
Well, I'm playing Raquel. He's certainly not going to.
Well, Roger
Yeah.
has no clue how to stop the bleeding.
I
so.
push the sunblade onto the cut in his arm.
Okay.
Cauterize it. Like the flat of the blade, not the blade.
Cut his arm off.
So
That's
Eris
why I
is
specified, not the
he's
blade
kind of
part.
weak now. He's kind of like on his knees. He's
Roll a 1.
he's not feeling very good. He lost a lot of blood. Drolin's all kind of covered in blood. Okay. Now, which manner do you want him? Who is he going to be risen by? Who's going to be his master?
Oh, no.
I mean, Eris.
You will be his master. You can choose to set them free and break the bond, but whoever does the spell is going to be essentially who this. What do you call him?
Drolin.
Who Drolin will be subservient to.
I mean, Eris, you were the one who gave up all your blood. I'm not interested in taking command over Drolin.
Yeah, this is all you, Eris, if you want it.
I mean, you can keep him.
Or would you like me to do it?
No.
No.
What do you mean? Why you guys all quickly judge?
Because the plan is to release him.
We didn't get you to raise him so that we could have him.
What are you raising him for?
You didn't let me finish. We don't want him subservient to somebody that we don't know. At least with one of us, we know that he's going to be taken care of properly. And then released. Wait, if we release him, will
That
he
probably
still be
does
alive?
this.
What do you mean?
I mean, if he stays with us and
Will he be
his
autonomous?
master has him, once we release him, will he have his own free will and be alive, or will he die?
It depends on how well you read the spell. You know, there's some factors of the universe. Essentially, how you roll.
Eris says, just give me the book. And I'm going to use lucky on whatever roll this is.
Okay, so you're going to have to put your hand on his chest where his heart would normally beat.
Does anybody know Dragonborn anatomy? Is it on the left or the right side? All right, we're going to go dead center.
That is me.
And you're going to say, Ba wheat man, a wheat mini bun.
Ba wheat man, ah wheat mini bun.
Yum.
Does anybody know what that's from?
Robin Hood.
Transformers, Junkie and Planet? No?
I feel like I remember it. I just couldn't tell you where it was from exactly.
No, but you just reminded me I have a cinnamon bun.
A ba wheat bun, ah wheat mini bun.
The mini bun part.
Okay, so you see some light flicker in front of Drolin. Give me a religion roll.
Oh, fructose. Okay. Roll that with advantage so that I get both luckies.
Oh, natural.
Natural 20.
Woohoo! Again, that's 2 tonight.
Okay, so
You are lucky.
That is awesome.
you successfully done the incantation chant. You see, you don't notice Drolin starting to breathe, but his eyes open.
While that's happening, I look over at the rest of the party rather quickly and go, you know what? Did any of us even ask if Drolin wanted to be brought back from the dead?
Ask who? A dead person?
So
I know he didn't want to be enslaved to anybody, so
Yeah, we'll
Not
stop
like
that.
he had a do not resuscitate order.
John he had a little organ donor card in his pocket.
None of us
and you
checked
guys-
his pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colin, I want you to roll a history check to see how much you remember of your previous self.
Gets in that one.
Yeah, well, that's what we see whether he's going to be going from scratch.
18.
Oh, 18.
All right, so you basically you do remember everything up until the point where you drank the potion willingly to die.
Okay.
You don't quite feel normal. Like you're essentially your memories are still intact. However, you are kind of in a zombie state. You're kind of undead. You do seem to have a craving for living creatures. You kind of keep it to yourself, though, but that Eris looks like a tasty treat.
Yeah, I do.
So essentially, Drolin is brought back with his memories. He is undead.
I'm gonna kind of open my eyes and look around and what the fuck is all over me? Who the fuck bled on me?
Eris raises his arm.
He's giving himself a tongue bath.
I'm bathing myself. Where the fuck am I?
Your friends brought you back. The
And,
one with the pretty mouth.
pretty mouth. All I remember is that I was in this great place, bright light, dancing women everywhere, and now I'm here.
How did we just pull Buffy out of a fire again?
Here's just a little comfortable.
Well, Drolin, how do you feel, buddy?
I'm hungry. And a little confused.
From this point on, Eris is going to have an advantage roll on any persuasion rolls of anything he tells Drolin.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
You're kind of his subservient, but you do have some free will to fight it, which is why instead of command you, I'm going to give him advantages to the commands, not just outright be able to command you.
Okay.
But you are noticing like you're no longer going to be craving like apples and butter tarts and stuff like that.
Okay.
I don't know if Drolin ever did anyway, but
or cinnamon buns.
you're definitely on the undead variety now.
Welcome.
Which will you do with your friend? Can I keep him?
No, unfortunately not. I offered my blood and I said the cantation. I think it's only fair that he stays with me.
Your blood.
Yeah, there was a ritual. It's fine. I'm just happy to have you back.
Necromancy? Dark magic? Or...
Yes.
I mean, you're not demon controlled.
I learned the art from him.
Him?
Him.
Who's him?
He doesn't
King.
say that name here.
You may know him as the king.
Elvis?
We don't use his real name.
Oh, sorry.
We don't want him to come here. No.
Really hope it wasn't Elvis then.
Closer to Voldemort.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check, everyone. Just real quick.
Yep.
Oh. Should we assume that I'm in that room too? Because I don't really know where I am.
You were. I can bring you to that room. You were kind of in a room by yourself.
Alright, I rolled a 10.
Okay.
I rolled an 11.
I got 11.
I'm just gonna start rolling with in-person die because I don't want the reg of smothering to be on every single one of my rolls.
My first roll was a 15. I didn't mean to roll the 21 there.
Okay, 15. You feel a slight tremor. Very, very slight.
Oh, you guys feel that?
Just people over 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eris goes, no, I'm still a little woozy.
There was like a tremor. It's like the building was shaking.
Do me a favor and don't tell anybody I helped you guys with this. I'm technically not really supposed to keep doing this, you know.
Blackmail.
Jesus.
You're going to blackmail me?
Emery forgot she was on the same floor.
I mean, considering how they're like in the back corner of the room, I think he just heard that in the distance.
Who was that?
Is
There's blackmail in the air.
You there, in the shelves.
What are you guys going to do with this, Drolin?
We're going to take him on many adventures, we hope, provided he doesn't start drinking random potions again.
I think I might have learned my lesson on that.
And I mean, technically the potion wasn't random, just the outcome was.
Well, here's a question. Is he still a were creature, or did the potion work even though he died?
There is the question. And can he be a were creature if he's undead?
I don't know what you're talking about with were creatures.
Where is this creature
for another time?
You guys are a peculiar lot.
We've heard that before.
So I will take the 50 gold now for my services. And when you're done killing Irunda, let me know it's done. And
I already told you we weren't killing Irunda. Nice try.
Oh, you said no, but that the tiefling one said yes.
I just got here. I did not say yes.
I thought I heard you were like, I felt the vibe.
We're not.
No,
You
you said you didn't care as long as it was somebody's blood, and Eris gave up his blood. I'm not killing anybody. Nobody's killing Arunda.
A vibe is as good as a handshake.
No, it's not.
Considering how the headmaster is a floor directly below us, can you hear this going on?
Right there. Right there. That's, remember when I
Lower
said
your voice then, Ulrich. Don't, who snitches? I just brought your friend back and now you want to snitch on me?
Well, how
we just don't want to pay
we
you.
don't tell the headmaster about what you just did, and then we get off scot-free.
And not only that, we need some sugar for my friend here because he has a low blood sugar. So can we have some cookies or some applesauce or something?
You're asking the wrong guy.
I want the dark
shaking
arts.
the
I don't
dark
make
arts
applesauce
guy
on this
down?
floor. Go to the canteen.
What floor is that?
Is that floor 13?
He's got a little moss from Auto Cup.
I know, I've given a lot of blood. I know what it feels like.
Do you guys even have any food?
I have horse taint jerky.
Yeah, we have.
Horse taint jerky.
I have rations. So I'll give Eris one of my rations.
Okay.
I gladly accept it.
So you guys don't think my services deserved any money, any praise? You just used me?
I will
No.
praise you.
I'm going to spread the word with all the other mages here that you guys are not to be trusted. Except
I
for
do.
Evelyn, because I'm not allowed to speak to her. But everyone else.
Okay, but in all honesty, you didn't tell us that you wanted us to pay for this at the beginning. You didn't
I
tell
vibed
us.
it. It was a vibe.
No, vibes. Vibes
are
don't
very
work with people
strong
who
on this
don't
floor.
understand that the vibe work.
Vibes work very strong on this floor.
You know my friend Marquis Mark?
Yeah, and the Funky Bunch?
Marquis, not Marquis. Marquis. Marquis.
Donnie, not Donnie.
Yes. Vibes. Good vibrations on this floor. So you guys believe I'm not worth anything?
I never
I
said
do
you
not.
weren't worth anything, but keep in mind, you also tried to double cross us and tried to get us to kill somebody after we already told them we weren't going to kill you.
I didn't double cross you. I blatantly said, go kill them.
And we told you no, and then you told us to go kill them again.
I thought I was very direct and honest about it. I said, go kill. You, Sir Drolin.
Yes.
I need you to kill a Run to the Light because your friends made a deal to bring you back. I brought you back, and now they are...
We didn't make a deal.
1 second, I have a telephone call from Shoppers. Hello? Speaking? Yeah?
This is in character. There's just a portal by just like some shopkeep on him.
Man, is it just me or does Coquel over here have a bad vibe?
Like, seriously bad vibe.
I was looking to see if I had a pipe because that's the only vibes I understand. But I don't think my character has a pipe.
Time has changed to 240.
I would.
Hey, dear?
Yeah, you're going to have to walk to it then.
It's bullshit.
Not my fault, I got to work.
Should have made a roll for persuasion. My appointment's at 1:30, not 2:40.
Yep. Let me roll.
Okay, what was I doing?
I want to start playing my banjo.
Oh, you're going to play the banjo? Oh.
I was gonna pinch Coquel's ass.
So he asked Drolin to kill a Runda for him.
I'm going to say, I've got something else that I can pay you with. This would be of great value to you.
This is what I'm talking about. Your friend here knows the value of things. Oh, who grabbed my ass?
I pull out a dagger, my dagger, and I present it to him and said, "This was given to me by a great demon lord. He blessed it himself."
I don't think you want to give the dark magic
so much
guy
power
a demon
from that.
Yes.
And I will hand it to him.
Takes the dagger.
But I will give it to him gingerly and just say, "Be careful with it."
Thank you.
If we kind of like go on a quest outside of this mage tower and we come back and it's just not there, we know what happened.
What song are you playing on your banjo? Is it one of your own, or is it a well-known folk song?
It is going to be a children's lullaby.
Oh.
That's fairly popular where I grew up. And my intention is to... What does it do? It lets you whisper something and go do it.
Okay.
So that he will just let us go with the agreement that we're not gonna tell his bosses like he asked us.
Okay. So he's like, "Oh, you know what, guys? I will see you later. Eris, you can stop by later if you'd like to donate any parts of yourself to my experiments. Drolin?
Yes.
Wink. I will see you later. And thank you for the beautiful song. Me and my homies are going to chill on the couch while you guys be off.
All right, well, Rodridge is going to stumble up these stairs and he is going to ask how the progress of the remedy is.
Okay, as you're leaving, he's talking to his minions and he's like, "See? Another good resurrection. I am the greatest."
Eris would like to kind of slink off into the shadows for now and just stay on this floor.
Okay.
Does he still have the dagger?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going upstairs to talk to Arunda.
Okay. Greetings, Blue One.
I want to take Eris down to the nap room so that he can sleep this off.
I do not want to get robbed.
You won't get robbed. I'll watch over you.
The nap room. That is floor.
Oh, did I take any? I must have taken some hit point damage for bleeding like that, right?
Yeah. I'll just take 1 damage.
Okay. You know what then? Yeah, I will follow Emery down to the nap room.
Okay, that's floor 4 with old Dick.
Yep. So I'll just move myself off of the map for now. And I hope that because I didn't tell Drawlin to go anywhere, he just kind of goes and does his own thing.
Yeah, he does have free will. He's going to do his own unless you try to convince him to do something. He's just going to operate how he wants.
Well, did we even tell Drawlin where we are?
No, I had a feeling where nobody answered.
It's true. We were in the middle of talking Coquel down.
Does Drawlin even know that I'm still blind?
Nope, I don't think so.
Let's let Rodridge fill Drawlin in and just see how this goes.
Not very well.
So, Drawlin, are you going down to the sleep floor or up to see a run to the light?
I'm actually want to look around this room. Are those all books?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to look for a particular book.
Okay.
To give. I'm looking for a gift for Eris. I have a book in mind, so.
There is a book about how to repurpose skin.
Okay. How about any of like Bullywog's mating rituals or anything?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Maybe not the right.
There is a book on the do's and don'ts of Bullywog Resurrections.
I mean, there is like a seduction floor if you want to go to that.
All right, I'm going to take the. I'm going to pick up the book and start glancing through it. Are these guys watching me at all, or?
No, he's kind of making notes of everything that just happened. He's kind of pumped that he just res someone. Rolls all, even though technically Eris did the spell, he's taking credit for it.
Okay. I'm going to just slide the book in my backpack then.
Okay.
For now.
I like how the first thing
I don't know any better.
he does when he comes back alive is steal a book.
Offer a potent dagger, steal a book, in for a penny.
Okay, so what is Rodridge asking Arunda?
If the potion that they're making has made any progress for his eyesight.
Yes, we have it now. I took a sip and my vision returned to 20/20 vision instantly.
I'm glad that you took a sip out of my potion.
Well, I like to test all my potions. It's not good to give somebody something without testing it first.
Alright, well, can Rodridge get that potion?
What was our deal for you to get this again?
I don't remember.
There's something about you, though. I like you.
I don't remember there being a deal other than them having to grab the.
They just had to go down and be able to see the guy.
Oh, you got. Oh yes. Well, is it all right if I keep the extra herbs that you brought me?
I mean, Roger doesn't have any use for it. They made him blind, and he doesn't really want them anymore.
All right. Well, thank you. I hope I got the mixture right. You kind of rushed me a little bit to get this done.
I mean, Rodridge will take partially blind over just completely blind any day.
Well, okay, I will give you the potion. Here you go.
Okay. Well,
can I watch you take a sip? That's my favorite part.
Maybe later. Rodridge needs to go down to... What floor was it? The floor that, you basically can't see at all.
Is that 9 or 10?
I don't know which one you're referring to, sir. But thank you.
The one where the portal is. To get up to the 13th floor. Past the 13th floor.
There's no 13th floor. What are you talking about?
I said past the 13th floor.
What? This is the top floor.
You already told us that we had to speak with the guide to go up to the 14th and 15th floors.
Was it me you were talking to?
Yes.
Yeah, that he has some kind of portal he can open that goes up to it.
And he's the only one that can do it.
The room that is just completely dark and only people with blind properties can see, I believe.
Oh, you'll have to excuse me. I've overdone it with my herbal intake this evening. I don't even remember talking to you guys yesterday. If I get arrested on stream right now, it would be great.
Over what?
I believe they call that doxing or swatting.
So you kind of noticed that there is some strange herbs and substances on the desk.
It was an ambulance.
But, yeah, I believe the potion I made it right. I don't remember talking to you yesterday, though. I'm usually much better than this.
Can Rodridge take like a perception or an insight to see if they're actually like telling the truth?
Okay, yeah, do an insight.
Can we make sure she doesn't have any blood missing?
I'm
Nah.
gonna do a perception. Just to see if perhaps it was a different person we were talking to.
Insight.
19.
It looks like the same person, but you clearly recognize it looks like there's like drugs and stuff on the table. Herbs and stuff mixed, perhaps.
So, was the Room of the Light like just taking drugs? Just straight up?
Are you gonna ask that straight out? You taking drugs? Are you taking drugs? Straight up. All right, I love it. It's for my my back pain. I might have overdone it.
It's for your back pain? Why don't you just use some magic and fix it up, man?
Well, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get my formula right, but I'm new to the position, you see. Enjoy your vision curing potion.
Are you not the master on this floor?
Oh, yes. I haven't been the master long. For the last master met their end very mysteriously.
Let's hope it's not going to happen the same to me, because that is very shady business all of a sudden. Anyways, Rodridge is going to go down to the blind floor. I don't remember what the guy's called.
Kind of makes me second guess wanting to apprentice to you.
It's Edwin, isn't it? Edwin the Scholar on the 8th floor?
Yeah, scholar. That's it. I was thinking like academic or something, but a scholar.
Yeah, Edwin the Scholar.
Edwin the Scholar.
Okay, so
where are the majority of people right now? On the 8th floor?
it looks like 8 to 4. So I'm going to change this view.
I'm just going to head down and find a group of people. I don't know my way around yet, so...
Putak!
So you guys gone to the 8th floor. Before you guys do that, I'm going to do the Eris and Emery with Old Dick.
Okay. Just as a recap with Old Dick, I did try to steal from him.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be up for blood.
It's okay, I don't have much left anyways.
I mean, at the end of the day, you can always just, like, take, like, a sleeping bag or whatever and just book it.
Did
Off to the headmaster's office, safety.
didn't Emery intimidate him though?
I think so, yeah.
You caught him. You caught him with your jewels, right?
Yeah,
Did you get them back?
yeah.
Yeah.
I got the bag and I got some fancy socks too.
Oh, you guys are back. What can I help you with?
My friend just needs to recover. He's lost some blood.
He lost some blood. What was he doing?
Wiped out on the stairs.
And it disappeared.
He tripped over something. He just landed badly.
Well, just lie there and I'll watch.
I am going to watch over him.
Okay, well, I'll watch over you watching over him. How about that?
Sure.
This is just gonna end up with a staring contest.
Okay, I'm gonna come down to this floor too.
Okay.
And talk to old Dick about what he could teach me.
Oh, I don't think you want to be apprenticed by this man.
Old Dick.
Because I was gonna do the apprenticeship with Alunda or Runda or whatever her name is, because she was healing and stuff. But he's all about nature and stuff, so.
Well, I mean, the only thing is, I think that they're just kind of a little bit addicted to their own sources, so.
Yeah.
We'll probably still learn a lot, and it'll probably still be healing related.
I had old Dick nature spells, but I scratched off nature spells, so did I not do that with him?
No, that's what you said, nature spells.
Yeah, I have nature master.
I think you might have been planning it, but
Okay.
there isn't anything really nature related in his room at all, so.
Just whatever drugs he keeps giving us.
Yes, yes, that's right. He's kind of a herb dealer.
I want to search the room while I'm watching over Eris.
Okay.
Eris takes a short rest.
So that might be why Arunda might be so shady.
So are you going to be like investigating, looking for something, or you just want to kind of look?
What you did there, Rodrich. I want to do like a really good investigation because I didn't do anything but nap in this room before, and I kind of rushed through the other rooms to catch up with my friends.
And I am talking to old Dick about the apprenticeship, which should act as a distraction for him to give Emery a better chance.
So I'll get her to do an investigation roll. Chat me up.
So what exactly do you teach here? What's the manner of your spells?
I teach how to make things grow efficiently, like vines, perhaps. Some people use them to strangle. Some use them for sexual fetishes, to tie their partners up. Some use them to grow poisons, to make poisons, health potions.
You just mage tower to do that?
There you go. Magically, it goes quick. Do you want to wait for things to grow? It takes seasons sometimes.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can always get...
I want a palm tree. I want it tomorrow. Okay, so your investigation, Emery, you're going to kind of notice there's footprints that keep leading to this small shelf here. It seems to be the most common spot for some reason.
Wait, I don't think I'm looking at the right... Okay, can you show me which shelf again? I found the right map. Okay. So footprints. Oh, could I like tap walls and stuff to see if there's a breeze, or if I can get my fingers behind something that looks like
it looks like the bookcase has been moved.
Oh, okay.
Can Roger just kind of go down there and see what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I start like moving some books to see? You know how like, you do this one.
Okay. So you kind of move it, and there's where the bricks normally would be behind the bookcase. They're missing, and there's it looks like a gold box.
Oh, so it's like a little hidden safe.
As in a box made out of gold, or
the box is made out of gold. It's about a let's say the size of PlayStation.
Oh, that's gonna weigh so much.
Rogers may be able to carry it.
And it could be magically enchanted to not weigh much.
Well, I don't think they're planning on moving it.
No, but they had to put it in there and take it out, right? I'm just saying maybe it's magically enchanted and it doesn't weigh a whole lot. We are in a mage tower.
Catch Roger's eye, and I do one of these.
Well, I mean,
my finger, like, come here.
You aren't really catching his eye. He is blind still.
Oh, right. That's right. I want to be quiet.
You're like waving at him all disrespectful.
I know. I'll walk over to him and kind of guide him over.
Okay.
I don't want to say anything because I don't want.
Roderick has good hearing now. You can probably
I don't want that guide doing it.
Remember, I am talking to him in a different area.
Yeah. So he's like, oh, sometimes I like to make potions and make people sleep for a week. And then you can, go through their stuff. Sometimes it's fun to be like, oh my God, you slept through your shift. And they get fired.
That would be kind of fun.
It is hilarious.
Do any of your nature spells have any healing or...
I can grow herbs that you can make potions with.
Okay.
I'm more of an elite gardener.
Okay. Well, I am very interested in that.
Oh.
In becoming your apprentice, if you would have me.
Oh.
Okay,
you like the old dick, do you?
Oh, God.
Maybe a little.
Conversation is continuing. Roderick is just going to try and inch the bookshelf over a little bit.
Okay. So old Dick is doing his best old Dick pickup lines on you. Sort of. He's kind of, you show a little bit of interest, so he's taking that as the doors are wide open. So just imagine old Dick saying perverted shit to you while Rodridge and Emery. Is Rodridge going to grab the box?
A thought just crossed by my mind. It's probably trapped.
I might be able to do something about that. Check my character sheet.
Actually,
the rogues can do
actually, can I see
right?
the Ion Stone or whatever for awareness? Because I don't have the card here with me.
What do you want to use?
Can I see the Ion Stone for awareness? Does that only make it so I can't be caught off guard?
We'll let you use it for awareness, yeah.
Okay, so can I check to see if there's any traps visible near the chest or on the chest or anything?
You get the feeling if you move the gold box straight away, you might need to put something of similar weight on it. Like Indiana Jones when he takes the thing and puts the bag of sand on.
Okay, so can Rodridge kind of just reach in and just slightly lift it up to see how heavy it is? Just not enough to affect the weight pressure thing, but enough to kind of get a sense of how heavy it is?
It's surprisingly a lot lighter than it looks. You're going to be assuming it's probably just gold plated. Okay. Very thin.
So Rodridge is going to take his okay, so Rodridge is going to take a water skin and he's going to kind of compare the weights. Okay. So what is the comparison of those weights?
Give me an intelligence roll.
Okay.
I'm not sure Rodridge is the best at converting pounds into liters, so I would love an intelligence roll.
That is a 17.
Damn it. All right. So you're like, oh, Rodridge think this is equal. So, okay.
How many water skins would I need to replace this with?
You just have one, I believe.
Yeah, but roughly. If I were to put as many water skins.
Just put one water skin.
Okay. So
Rodridge is
going to kind of peek into the chest a little bit.
Okay.
He is going to kind of show Emery because he cannot see.
Okay, describe what I'm looking at.
The inside of the chest.
Oh, okay.
The inside of the gold box.
I gotcha. Okay. So what do I see?
So when you look in there, you see a similar bag that looks like ones that have the Fey dust in it. 2 coins with skulls on them. And it looks like a rolled up parchment of some sort.
Let's just scoop it all and put the box back so he doesn't know he's been robbed.
Well, at the same time, we might want to also replace the stuff inside that with a water skin just so the weight inside of the box doesn't change.
Except if you add the full water skin in, Eris can't say anything. But if you add the full water skin
too heavy.
in, it's going to weigh more than it did by itself.
Rodridge will maybe take a swig of the water skin first.
Okay. So you're trying to drink the weight of what you're taking out? Okay. So you're taking everything?
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know
going to
what any of
try
it is.
and grab everything kind of like at once and not pick it up, and then slowly put the water skin down as he takes
Somebody just hit X for take all.
the rest of the stuff. So he's going to do an Indiana Jones swap.
Okay. Roll
Sleight of hand?
Acrobatics?
well, just sleight of hand to see how smooth you do that.
Okay. So that is a 12.
We have lost our DM. Oh, there he is.
Um,
I'm kind
Yeah,
of
all
tired
right.
today, sorry.
you as you're doing it, you pour a little bit of water, so you spill a little bit, so there is a little bit of trace of water down. But you do the switch pretty good. But there is like a water stain that kind of cleaned down the wall when you spilled a little bit.
Okay, well, Rodridge is then just going to close the box, and he's going to slide the bookshelf roughly to where it was before.
Okay.
Simply because he doesn't really know, like, exactly how it was before, but he'll try. But,
Well, and Emery's there to help too.
yeah.
And old
So
Dick's telling
Rodridge-
Jolly the story about when he made a bunch of cactuses circle somebody and trap them in like a cactus prison.
So Rodridge is
That's
going to
hilarious.
hand the stuff
Okay, I totally need to
Emery
learn that spell.
to see what it all is, and then go from there. So that is a bag that looked like the bag of Fey dust,
Mhm.
2 coins with skulls on them.
and
Not
then a
typical
parchment.
currency you're used to seeing.
Do I recognize anything on that? Just because maybe with thieves' cant or something?
Give me a lore check.
Lord.
Lore history.
Right.
You know, brother of Data.
Roll history? I don't see something for lore. Do
Yeah,
I
history
have?
would be good. History would be good. Lore, intelligence, history. 10?
Yeah.
These typically are coins that people put on the eyes when people are passing to the other side.
Oh, that's what we missed for drawing. Well,
They're
good
like-
thing for the next time.
They're like ritualistic coins.
Okay, so they're kind of religion based.
Oh,
Do they
wonder-
have any actual properties? Well, actually, we can probably just find that out.
yeah, I don't have any magic, so I wouldn't know. I just wonder if he's using that on any sleepers now and then.
Okay, so, and then there's a parchment with something on it.
Yep.
And then the bag. Is the bag literally just Fey dust?
You're looking in, yeah. It looks like the Fey dust. It's a bag of the dust. You're assuming it's Fey dust based on what you've had before, but you are blind, so.
Eris will be able to tell
Yeah,
us.
it's based on
Jolly.
the texture from the bag.
If Jolly is revolted by this, we'll know what it is.
Well, we'll probably not, like, kind of go like, hey,
I don't know.
all of this stuff. Come look at
Jolly
it.
seemed a little revolted by Arunda's cocaine addiction up there.
Are you going to read the parchment?
Yeah, I don't want to read it in front of him, though. I don't want to get caught. So
Okay.
I think we should either, if Eris is about ready to get up, we can go, or I don't want to leave him in the room sleeping without me looking over him. But
I mean, if you wanted,
Either.
Rodridge could go down to the scholar room. That way he could, like, kind of go up.
Oh, yeah.
The janitor and the scholar would be able to see him, but he would also...
Can Rodrich read?
Yeah,
And
Rodridge.
dark
He's
on
got the
that floor?
translation stone still.
Okay.
Yeah, and he can
that's
also
a good
see
idea.
in the scholar's room. That's the only
Yeah.
room that he can see
Do
in.
that and take all this stuff so he doesn't see do it.
Okay, so Roderick is then, after he has all of that stuff, he's just gonna kind of stuff it into his bag for now, so it isn't just visible while he walks down. That's just gonna be kind of weird. And he's going to go down to the scholar area, or go up to the scholar area, because that's on a higher floor, I think.
And
Let me know when you want to read that parchment.
Yeah, I'll do
While
it.
Eris is sleeping, I'm going to go watch over him.
Okay. So where are you going, Rodridge?
I'm going to go to the scholar's room.
Okay.
Okay, so Rodridge is going to regain his sight, and he's just going to kind of walk back over here to the far end. He is going to open the parchment, and he's going to try and read it if there is...
You're blind, so how are you reading it? Oh, you want to read it on this floor. I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, you were going to read it, and it is a letter. Okay. To the Necromancer King. Whose name you're very familiar with.
We know the Necromancer King's name?
Does it start with him?
Him.
In this letter, it's basically okay, if Roger is reading it, it'll be like, have you guys taken over the Mage Tower yet? Our spies are in place. Sign Krot, the Necromancer King.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's who Krot is. Okay.
Rodridge is going to go back up, or back down to where Emery was.
Okay.
And he is going to wonder whether or not they should tell the headmaster about this. But the only thing is, he might not like that we were kind of like snooping in his room.
I don't think that matters.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't in the, we were just snooping in the tower. We weren't snooping in the headmaster's room itself.
okay, who is it we have in the bag of devouring?
We have Gretchen.
Yeah, the
And-
Werewolf, not the...
And
Gretchen and
Kronos.
the Kronos.
Krot was the
Okay.
guy we met while robbing the bank.
Okay, so
He's the owner of the
while
land.
all of this is happening, Rodridge takes a note of Jeremiah the janitor because he could very well be a spy.
Oh, Krot's not the name of the Necromancer King. Krot's the guy who wrote the letter.
He's both.
Oh, so we've met the Necromancer.
Okay,
And we didn't
so-
let him get killed by the Kraken?
I didn't know that was him.
Well, he didn't tell you that. He was
I didn't
observing
either
you.
until just now.
That's why that letter was important to find.
Yep.
Good job, Emery.
Good thing I bled or we wouldn't have come back down here.
And
Glad I
Rodridge
got
for
sticky
reading it.
fingers.
So what else are you doing on this floor that only the blind can see? Are you going to use the teleporter
No.
to the 13th floor?
Rodridge will do that upon his like kind of travel back up to, or back down to Emery, and then possibly back up to the headmaster to discuss something.
So you went down to tell Emery about the letter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can
Wondering whether
Eris
that
wake
would
up?
tell the headmaster that the Mage Tower may very well be filled with spies.
Yeah, remember there's magic properties in the beds where you're like an hour nap is like a full-blown sleep.
So I take a long rest or a short rest? Short rest, right?
It's essentially a short rest to you, but it regenerates you like a long rest.
Okay, so that
Oh,
puts
it's a long rest.
my
Yeah, you'll go
luck
back.
it's a
You'll go
long
back to
rest.
full health with that.
Okay, so one hit
Long
die.
rest, but it only takes like an hour.
I can't remember. Does Eris know that the teleporter is on that floor that only Rodridge can see on?
No, Rod
Okay.
is the only one that's really seen it. He hasn't really passed that info on.
Yeah.
It's this.
No,
This thing.
the Alundra person told me
I never
it's
went
on
up to
this
that floor.
that it was on this floor. Rodridge and I were both there,
Okay.
and that's what she said to him.
Yeah, but the
'Cause,
only thing is that Alundra probably doesn't remember that. So,
I mean,
Does it matter? I remember that she said it.
Yeah.
Either way, Eris was hoping to find his way up to floor 15 before the end of our adventures here.
Okay.
So Rodridge is going to probably go up to the headmaster's office.
Okay, so you're going to walk up to the headmaster's office? Okay.
Yeah.
Eris catches up.
Yeah, I want to be there too.
Me
Yeah,
too.
me too.
All right.
Well, and the headmaster was looking into doing the bag thing for us too, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
Yeah, he
Rodridge
has the bag of holding right now.
walk up. He is going to take the parchment and he is going to kind of just slide it onto the headmaster's desk and say something about the old nature dude. He's not going to be very specific about where he found it, but he is going to say that he has found it.
Okay. So he's going to just take it. He kind of gives you a quizzical look and starts reading it. And you can kind of see like the blood just kind of draining from his face. Is this why we've been going through masters so quickly recently?
What do you mean, going through them?
What's going on?
Well, a few of our masters over the past few weeks have passed on, and their apprentices have succeeded them. We thought it was kind of suspicious that that happened so frequently, but we had no evidence of foul play. Where did you get this?
We found it in the sleeping quarters or whatever.
We were just flipping through some books and we found it.
Did you believe this is an authentic letter?
I don't think that it would just kind of be hidden away if it was supposed to be read. I don't think it's like...
So, Mazix Crocs, the founder of this island, has been leading a double life as the Necromancer King?
What?
Really sound odd to you that someone has a double life?
Yes. I usually trust people. He gave me a raise and everything.
Well, maybe that's just...
The necromancer gave him a raise. Sorry.
Yeah, I see what
Pun intended.
So Rogers is just going to simply say that what he does with these actions are whatever he wants to do with these actions or this information. However, he is going to...
How would he be getting in the tower? We have wards.
Eris wants to offer his help in finding out.
Rogers is also going to say something about the janitor, as he's kind of just there on that one floor and he's not really doing much. He may be a spy.
You think the janitor's inadequate at doing his minimum wage job?
I would also like
You're
to...
singling out the poor, hard-working man on the whole building?
Well, I may be just saying that it would be pretty easy to convince him to spy on you.
Oh.
I would like to point out that the pyromancer master is currently missing her original apprentice, Stephen P. Cube, as well.
Yes, they are one of the new ones. Arunda is new.
Yeah, and she likes to get high.
On her own
Not the
supply.
guy with the blood.
Oh yeah, and the nature dude also likes stealing items from people constantly. You might want to get that checked out.
Oh, he definitely robbed me.
It's also definitely where...
It sounds like you guys are saying I'm running an inadequate mage tower.
Absolutely
No.
not.
Well-
Your mage tower is fine. The people you're employing may not be.
And if you haven't had personal contact with all these people, you say that some of these apprentices are now masters and it happened really quickly, we can't fault you for not seeing the truth behind a person's... What's the word I'm looking for?
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
I thought there was some shady business going on the top floor, but, with magic, things happen. There's a lot of experiments and trials and tribulations. I've kind of left everyone to their own devices. I try to be very easygoing, but it seems like I've been neglectful.
We were also told about the top 3 floors on here as well, and that the only way to get through them is with the teleporter person on floor 9.
Yes, usually we don't talk about the top 3 floors. I'm amazed that you guys have been told about them.
I'm very charismatic.
That must mean the one person that said there were no floors above is legit not part of all this.
That was Arunda. She's the one who
Yeah.
told me about the floor in the first place.
The scholar also said something about being teleported to a
Wait,
higher
she told you about the floor and then she said there were no floors above?
Okay.
Yes.
Can I ask when the scholar was
Maybe doppelgangers?
kind of brought here? Like when was the scholar hired?
The scholar? Oh, that's he's on a new contract. Usually it's not a job we keep employed regularly. They've been here for about a month.
Okay, and have you worked with him before, prior to this?
No, I'm fairly new, promoted here myself. Krot used to run the tower himself, and then he hired me to kind of pursue operations. He was moving on into semi-retirement, I thought.
Was there any place that Krot used to work out of for hours at a time? Any rooms in particular?
Probably the 13th one.
Or floors?
He was on the. He used to spend a lot of time on the top floor. He's got a new.
15th?
His new apprentice, Raquel, the Traveler, is up there now.
That's the time magic floor.
What's on the 14th floor?
Oh, well, you guys might consider it vile research, but it isn't necessary.
Necromancy?
So you're telling me that there's something worse on the 13th floor?
The 13th floor is the forbidden floor.
What's on the 14th floor?
I like to call it, it's vile research.
Is it necromancy?
Vile research?
Yes.
Does it have anything to do with phase and fey dust?
Sometimes.
As
Jolly's
my
been throwing this place to
as
the
my
ground.
waves start going a little bit faster because I'm agitated.
I don't think they really kind of care about the race. I think they're kind of caring about the results.
Well, the thing with magic, sometimes you have to do some inhumane things to get to an end result. We're about results here, not necessarily.
Okay.
We're not about catering to weak hearts.
So Rodridge is just going to question about how, if he's given him this information, if he could get just a snippet of information about what's on the 13th floor, the forbidden floor, or whatever.
And I'm gonna kind of go over to the other side of the room because I don't want to be near him right now.
Did he say that Krot had an apprentice?
Yes, that's the time floor, or whatever, the 15th
Yes,
floor.
Krot did have an apprentice.
Did? Is he still working here?
Well, Krot moved into semi-retirement, him and his apprentice. His apprentice moved off with him.
Oh, I see. What's
And
his
he
name?
still stays
Flink.
on the 15th floor?
Flink.
Flink?
Yes, Krot and Flink.
Oh, that little...
Can I do an insight
goblin.
check on this guy to see if he's lying to us through his teeth?
I don't think you'd just
Yeah,
lie.
me too. I
But he's
think
very
either
different
that or
than
we're all
before.
just caught with our pants around our ankles.
Yeah.
Imagine like 2/3 of the important characters have been directly connected to the Necromancer King. Oh,
never
that's
mind.
a 1.
I rolled a natural 1. I'm frickin' staring at the floor still.
I rolled a non-natural 20.
What's the
Rodridge is
fiend's
gonna roll
name
as
again?
well.
Whose
Well,
name?
I rolled a
The
non-natural
Dean.
1.
The guy you're talking to right now?
Yeah.
Sully?
Headmaster, what is he?
That's Sully,
Sully.
the headmaster.
Yeah, Sully. Yes,
Are we all doing insight checks?
I got a non-natural 20. I think.
Well,
it'll be enough.
Eris got one, so
I'm oblivious to whatever you're going to say.
Krot did have Flink as his apprentice. If you guys remember way back, Flink did tell you he learned the necromancy arts from the Necromancer King way back at the beginning. He did tell you that's where he learned it. So he is not lying.
No, but he said that his apprentice went off with him. His apprentice isn't with him right now.
Well, they left here together, right?
Yeah.
And Flink left him afterwards, right? So you don't really know why or they're still together, but that what he's telling you is legit, and you were told that before.
So who's authorized to go to the 13th floor? Can we become authorized?
It's masters.
You guys really want to go to that 13th floor?
Well, what is
Well,
on
lucky
it?
13, right?
I don't want to just go in there and it's just like a black hole or something and we all die.
No, it's not a black hole,
All right, that's one thing off the list.
but it changes people.
So,
How so?
I will tell you what, you guys are awfully curious and you seem very suspicious about a lot of things here. I will grant you permission to the forbidden floor. But if anything happens, no one is coming onto that floor to check on you.
What kind of research have you done on the 13th floor that you know the properties of?
The vial research is on the 14th floor.
Yes, but have you done any research about what happens on the 13th floor? Why
We got
did
to
you
a
think-
point with our research where we stopped going to that floor.
Okay.
Why?
We'll say it was completed.
Okay.
And there's no
There
way
you go.
of, shall we say, fumigating the floor?
So what will
It's
it
full
do?
of zombies.
No, it's not full of zombies.
Is it a specific creature that's doing this, or is it just kind of a
I
magic
don't
problem?
want to say anymore. It's forbidden.
Okay.
Well,
Eris
you've already
has a
come this
question.
far. You
I
might
would.
as well.
I will tell you what. I will let you go onto the floor if you must know that the forbidden floor is something that you feel you need to see, or you can just trust me that it's forbidden. It is whether your curiosity will get the better of you or not.
bet you it has
Roger is going
something to do with
ask,
the undead.
if there's any specific properties that can help fight this changing.
Yeah, we need to reverse it.
What do you want to change?
We want to reverse a spell that
What's-
I
created.
wish to reverse the curse.
Yeah.
No, Roger was more kind of thinking what kind of properties of a person would prevent them from changing. Like a high intelligence or a low intelligence or what, because
So you want to go on the 13th floor and prevent anything that will change you?
yes, prevent anything that changes. So if one of us were to go into the party,
I would suggest cast Deafen on all of you.
What was your
Definitely.
question, Eris?
Oh, so it's very loud, or something like that. Oh, there are
Eris wants-
whispers.
That friendly mage we met at the bank, that's the Necromancer King?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The one you and Alikio went, let's just grab him with the panther and throw him on the boat with us or something like that.
Yeah, I wanted to
Oh, so
say
we
that.
almost brought the Necromancer King on the boat with us?
Yeah.
We did bring the Necromancer King on the boat with us.
Oh my god.
We brought him back here to the
You-
Mage Tower with us.
He's definitely well informed of all your capabilities.
Oh no.
So what was your question, Eris?
It's a two-pronged question. The first one is, can I insight whether or not he was already aware of
Get a little more, I'm
this
sorry.
potential attack on the Mage Tower?
I didn't mean to.
If who is aware?
The Sully, the
I went to try
administrator,
and
the
straighten
headmaster.
it, and it
No,
snapped.
you're kind of bringing, when you guys brought him the note, he started to kind of put shit together that some things happened before that were peculiar, but now he's realizing it.
Okay, so Roger just
Eris
wanted
would-
to ask if the 13th floor became forbidden or if it was kind of always like that.
It became forbidden.
Okay, well, what was on the floor beforehand?
Like you're like 5'10".
I don't like talking about it.
What?
I'm telling you, if you guys want to know, you're gonna have to go yourself, or just let the cure, just drop it and go.
Roger is going to ask if he has any earmuffs or anything to prevent.
I can cast a deafen spell on you that'll last a temporary one that'll last about an hour.
Okay, Roger is going to ask you to do that.
Okay. So he will cast Deafen on Rodridge. So now you're deaf and blind.
Okay, well, Rodridge is just going to kind of like slowly.
Sure plays a
make his
mean
way.
pinball.
Rodridge is going to slowly make his way back down to the scholar.
Okay.
Eris wants to know if Sully wants any help figuring out who can be trusted within his tower.
Also, someone else should probably come with me. I don't want Rodridge to just go insane while being blind and deaf.
I need to ask this guy something.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
I'll go with Rodridge so that he's not by himself and so I don't have to look at the headmaster right now.
And I wanted to
You're
search
gonna
this
have to look at him
headmaster's
for a while
office.
because the headmaster is the person who casts Deafen.
Yes,
Yeah.
but he cast Deafen on you, and then you're going down to the 9th floor. I am following you, so I don't have to look at him.
Okay.
But
Right.
I'm not going to the 13th floor. I'm just going to stay on
Well,
the 9th
I'm
floor.
more worried about when I get onto the 13th floor if I'm just gonna kind of get trapped in there and become insane.
Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe I should get Deafen cast on me too.
Okay.
And I'll go
So,
with him to the 13th
You'll cast
floor.
Deafen on you too, and then Emery was going to ask him a question.
Yeah, I've still got kind of like our end goals in mind here. So I want to know, I want to be honest, tell him he's got himself a world of hurt if he's got this mage replacing everybody on him. And that I need his help with something. I just want to be honest. And I say, we need to get a spell from you to reverse the curse. And I think it might be up there. But I don't want to go meddling with a bunch of magic I don't understand.
Oh, what would you need the spell for?
I need to reverse a curse on a friend of ours who's been turned into an undead.
Oh, Drolin? The one I
No,
just met?
no, my captain is undead.
How many of
But
your
also-
friends have been turning undead? You
Well,
don't seem like a great person to hang out with.
This happened. The other one I met, he was already like that. He saved me from a slaver's pit, and I feel like I owe him.
That type of spell would probably be. That's probably up Tiny.
Tiny.
Tiny the
the
Vile.
name? Tiny,
On the
but is this the
14th
person's
floor.
name?
Tiny the Vile, yes. The Vile floor. Vile Research.
Oh,
Oh,
And
Which
the
means
person
that
who
you're
works
going to
there
go
is
have to
named
talk to
Tiny?
the
Yes,
disgusting
Tiny.
priest around that
What did you
floor.
think when I said Vile Research?
Okay, so
I thought it was VIAL, honestly.
Oh, no. Tiny the Vile. He does all the significant research up there.
that is
Tiny
immoral.
the Vile is his name. Okay. So would he help us? Can you give me a writ?
Okay, so Rodridge is just going to kind of just
Yes.
say from some point that if you do wish to kind of like seek this out, you might want to come down to the scholar.
So if you guys are going up to that floor, you will have to hit the 13th floor in order to hit the 14th floor. So if you guys are going to see Vile, you will have to go. I would recommend being deaf and just going right to the 14th floor.
Yes, but that also,
If you're curious, you go look. I'm just saying, if anything bad happens to you, I'm not sending a party looking for you.
I wouldn't trust anybody you've got working for you anyway.
You guys feel a little tremor, a bigger this time that kind of like what Jolly felt before.
I'll
And this
feel
time you
it.
guys all feel it.
What is that?
I felt that before.
Oh,
Like the whole building
these
is
old
shaking.
these old towers, you know, the wind. It's no.
oh no.
I'm
Do we
sure
have a
it's-
limited time here before the tower just collapses?
I'm sure it's nothing. You guys didn't stir up anything that anybody would know about to cause any harm on the tower, I'm sure. Are you guys all going deaf and going to the 13th floor?
Oh,
I still had two
no,
questions.
Resurrected drawing.
I have one thing too.
Oh, what would you like?
I'll let Drolin go first.
While they were talking, I just wanted to kind of walk around the office if there's anything open, any papers that he was working on, especially on his desk.
You see like administration papers, kind of grades for the other masters on there. They all kind of report to him.
Okay.
A lot of the reports coming to him seem very generic. This guy doesn't seem to be very thorough at his job. He just looks like he's just glancing, filing. So it looks like a lot of shit could be going on here that he is unaware of. He's kind of an inept leader. Perhaps he was appointed this role to keep the mages off Krot's trajectory, perhaps.
Or put a lackey in place. Yeah. Okay.
He's not a bad guy. He's just inept, perhaps.
Yep.
Based on the paperwork you're seeing.
Okay.
He's good at magic, but not good at leadership.
Eris wants to know whether or not Sully wants help defending the tower from any oncoming attack from the king.
Oh, I don't think that he would attack. He appointed me. As far as he knows, I don't know his secrets, so he would have no reason to come here unless you guys angered him. You didn't tell him you were. You guys wouldn't have told him you were coming here, would you have?
He may know.
Oh. I have a question. How did you guys get in here?
We had, what's the captain's wife's name?
Oh, Athena.
Yeah, we had Athena get us in. So
you guys had Krot, who owned the Mage Island, who didn't bring you here himself for some reason. You guys had to go get Athena to get your permission to come here, even though he was a mage too? Wasn't that a red flag?
We were trying to bring Athena back from her sickness the whole time. So it was just easier to take her with us after we had cured her.
Just out of character here, that should have been a huge red flag for all you guys, that one mage came and he didn't offer to bring you into the tower and he had him on your ship, but you still had to go get Athena to get you into the tower and no one was like, hey, how come he won't just help us? But you guys did notice that, so we're past that part.
Yeah. Actually,
Athena's husband was trying to get that thing for it.
I spoon-fed it right to you all, and you're all just like, oh, we don't even ask this mage currently with us to bring us to the tower. So that's fantastic. But anyway.
It is Athena's husband that we are trying to get the spell for.
Oh, yes, good man. At least he was.
We need to restore him.
Still is.
Yes, I heard about the curse. I don't know if it has been too long where it couldn't be reversible now. It's going to be tricky. I hope. We have our marching orders, and we have an attempt. I need something from your tower. Okay, so I will give you a message for Tiny to aid you guys in any way they can. Thank you. Again, you have to get to the 13th floor.
Eris's second question involves the 13th floor, and
Yes.
that's whether or not he wants us to kill whatever's up there.
So we're going to be exterminators now?
I won't lie to you where it would be a much better place if certain things were not still on that floor. However, I laughed a little bit. 3 drops of pee came out of my things when you think that you could kill the things on that floor.
So we're talking demons.
Oh. Have you ever heard a sound so vile it made your fingernails and your hair grow at 18 times the speed they normally do?
Yeah, have you ever heard Drolin snore?
Marauders is already blue. There's not much more that can go wrong.
Eris says, either way, there is, in that note, as long as I remember it correctly, they did say, are my people in place, blah, 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 blah. It sounds like there's going to be a takeover of the tower for some way, shape, or form.
Yes.
You guys still have your pet cats?
Eris has his. It was in the crypt of the Were-King.
But everybody else's was killed.
Yeah. How about you send the cat up there first, Eris, and we'll see what happens. Just a thought.
Technically, I have a Jaguar too that comes with my class.
I could make you guys all deaf. That's probably your safest bet. And your safest bet is probably just to run right to the 14th floor, not even look. But you guys do seem like you're very curious. Very cat-like.
I'm not curious. I just want to get what we need from the tower and go.
So if you go back down to the scholar, get him to open the portal, that will bring you to the 13th floor, right by the stairs. And it'll be my recommendation would be to just keep going up.
And what will happen if we don't mute our ears? We'll be driven mad. What is the...
Yeah.
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 All right.
It's
Do you
not
have
great.
any? Do you have any lesser creatures that we could use?
All creatures have their place. I wouldn't use the term
Harry the
lesser.
goat, he's already a little bit mad.
While Drollin's distracting Sully, Eris wants to go pick up the blade that was over here.
I'm pretty sure that blade's already been taken.
No, that's the flame blade.
I believe you just asked what it was, but you didn't take it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can take.
So I would just like to pocket it for now. Okay.
I'm pretty sure you could have just asked for it.
Just in case.
He's not paying attention. He's kind of.
But
You got him thinking with all this stuff about the tower might being.
it's
taken
probably
over.
kind of hard to hide an entire sword.
Well, it's a flame blade, so it's just a hilt unless activated.
All right,
I
so he
think
hands
it's more like a
Emery
dagger,
the
not a
note, giving saying for Tiny to cooperate.
Okay. Where is the where's Cretchen's journal located right now?
I
Gretchen's
don't know.
journal?
I haven't had it. I remember somebody picked it up while we were in the crypt, right?
Kairos' journal was the tomb of Kairos was in the crypt, right? Or that was in the bank.
Yeah, that was in the bank, and Alikio has that.
So Cretchen is the werewolf king.
Yeah,
So-
I wrote down that we had his journal and I needed to read it.
Then you probably have his journal.
Yeah, I would assume that you had it then.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to ask him to deafen me then, and I'm going to head down to with Dolly and Rodridge.
Okay.
Eris does the same.
Ditto.
Okay, so you guys are all deafened. When you notice you're getting deaf, some of your other senses pick up a little bit, and you do notice the tower seems to be like a little more vibrating. So you're gonna get to this floor.
Do I still feel eggs in my stomach, or are they gone?
They're gone. They did not survive the death.
Oh, I realized. I technically, if it's called Flame Blade, I can't have it. It's a spell.
So you come to this floor with the scholar. You're going to show him the note to be helpful, or?
That's Edwin the scholar.
I mean, Edwin already asked if we could go, if he wanted to go to the next floor, didn't he?
So he opens a little cantation portal.
Okay.
And you guys are all going to step through?
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
All right.
I hold my breath though.
Oh, I do not like what's on that floor.
Dragons.
So right here is kind of a closed door. So technically you guys can't see what's in there.
Okay.
And because you are deaf, you are not hearing their screeches.
And now is
Okay.
Tiny Vial up here somewhere? Do we see her?
Does the
You
translation
have to
This-
go up the
stone,
stairs.
Tiny Vial's on the 14th floor. This is the 13th forbidden floor.
does
In
the
the 15.
translation stone like read it out to me, or do I read it in my own language on the stone?
What are you reading with the stone?
I just kind of want to listen into the conversation, if they're having a conversation or if they're just kind of screeching at each other.
Oh, you want to use the stone to see if it will translate what they're screaming?
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't be able to hear though, because you're deaf.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if it would kind of like...
No, it was more of a thing if it's written down in a language, you put the stone over it, it'll translate it there. It won't translate like words.
All right.
So are you guys going to go to the next floor, or are you going to snoop?
Well, this is supposed to be the 13th, though, right?
This is the 13th floor.
Which one
Okay.
are we not
Yeah,
supposed
it's
to
just-
go to because we'll die?
The
The
13th, floor.
The one we're on right now.
Well, it's
I
not
wanna
such
get outta
that
here.
It's not such that we will die. It's just that it's not a good idea to be on here.
Yeah, I just want to get out of here.
Kind of just wants to see.
Okay,
what's
so you're
on.
going to go up to the 14th floor?
Yeah.
Can
Are those-
Eris understand the dragon speaking Draconic?
Well, he's also.
We're deaf.
We can't
Oh, that's right.
You guys are all deaf.
Okay. And there are 3 dragons?
You guys can't see in that room.
Yeah.
Well,
You guys will have to go here and open the door if you want to see the dragons, because right now they're only on there because I couldn't black them out.
Okay,
Okay.
so Rodridge is just going to kind of walk along, kind of
jeez.
looking at the books as he goes.
Okay.
Look, if we have a Kraken incident again, it's not my fault.
Yeah, I'm going to take a look at the books on this floor, too, just because I'm curious.
Eris was going to as well.
There is a lot of books on crossbreeding banshees with dragons, sirens with dragons, a lot of dragon books, a lot of crossbreeding type things. It seems like someone was researching to try and make more powerful dragons, perhaps.
Hmm.
Eris would like to look for a book about that, see if he can help empower Drolin.
Whatever
Okay.
happens on this floor, remember that me and Emery are on the next floor up, and we can't hear you screaming.
So you'll find a Dragonborn enhancement book.
Yeah.
You're not quite sure what that means, but
Natural male dragonborn enhancement.
Blue Chew for dragons.
Okay, so Rodridge has an idea, but he is still kind of blind, so he is not going to kind of act on it. He was going to kind of peek into the door, but he can't see, so kind of like in between, like in between the doors or like in between like the frame and the door, but
You're gonna try and peek like into the drawer, like through a little crack.
Yeah, but he can't see, so I'm just gonna ask someone else to do it if they come
Yes,
close
so
enough.
you're like blind and deaf. So yeah,
Yeah.
and
Right.
you've been told this is forbidden floor.
I'm going to see Rodridge doing that. I'm going to go kind of help him. I'll look under the door.
Okay.
Well,
It's
that's
not
happening.
opening
I'm
the door,
AFK for
just-
2 seconds.
Who's AFK? You are? Okay. So you peek under the drawer, you kind of see like feet, obviously. Large. Well, they're not super big, like they're pretty.
So this guy
Humanoid
named
size.
Tiny is a giant.
So
Oh no, we're
looking
describing
at
the
the-
dragon.
Tiny
Actually,
is
we
tiny.
don't know they're dragons yet, so
Yeah.
can I tell they're dragon feet?
Okay, so if Rodridge has the awareness stone, would he simply just be able to kind of like not be
Your
like
awareness stone, it will be telling you to get the fuck off the floor.
okay?
You're blind, you're deaf, and your senses are saying get the F out of here. All of you should be feeling super uneasy on this floor with the warnings you got with this door clearly locked up.
I'm going to probably panic when I look under the door and see if I recognize dragon feet,
Okay.
because I
yeah.
know the power of dragons, and I'm gonna hightail it out. Do I
Okay.
see any items though while I'm running?
No, it looks like this floor has been it's pretty dusty. It looks like there's nothing really looks like it's been frequently used. It's been months and months since people have been on this floor. You're going to assume it's something to do with the dragons.
Okay.
Eris is going to see the rest of his companions running, not ask any questions, and just follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
well, Rodridge is just gonna kind of listen to his senses for now.
I'll
So-
actually grab Rodridge by the back of the head and kind of push him along and maybe run behind him a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
when Emery's going to be the
okay.
first one coming up here, you're going to see Tiny the Vile, who's real little, a fey creature, even small by fey standards.
Hello. I'm going to say that I'm sorry that I can't hear him introduce myself and give him a writ from the headmaster, Sully.
So he looks at it and he's like, oh. He'll write on there. Usually, they don't let people on this floor. They refer to him tiny at the vial specifically to keep people off the floor, and so he doesn't get disturbed because this is where all the head research happens for the Mage Tower.
If I knew that, I would also apologize for disturbing him, but it is an extreme case.
Tiny writes down, would you like me to remove the deafen spell?
That would be fantastic.
Only if
I don't have to go back to floor 13.
I'm gonna say we're gonna have to go back down though.
If you're able to kind of like reestablish it, then yes.
Oh yes, so allows Emery to hear again.
Oh, that's
And Robert hear it again as well.
Okay. So you guys ask. I haven't seen people in a long time.
Well, Roderick is a blue orc, so you're probably very confused.
So you're overdue some social time.
Yes, I got all kinds of research. I got many new spells to be tested out.
What's his race?
I'm a little fae. I'm a small fur fae.
Fur fae?
Small 4A fae.
So Roderick is gonna kind of ask if he needs anything specifically tested, if they would be able to like field test or anything.
Well, when I came here, they were doing some horrible experiments on the 13th floor. I ordered them to stop. So we kind of leave it now because people usually don't come up here now. If they do, they don't make it to my floor because curiosity gets the better of people. And I'm here to do research by myself. I do the best research alone.
So how long have you been here
I'm going to ask them if they want to kind of be stuck away from civilization, especially if they can't really go back unless they go onto the 13th floor.
I like it up here. I like it quiet. I don't really like what people do with Fae on the main world.
So Rogers is also going to ask what the possibilities of getting rid of the creatures down there are in general.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
What would do it?
You'll do it.
What exactly are those creatures?
They are dragons, the kind of dragon hybrids, molded with different species.
Can they be reasoned with?
Dragon
Or do they
hybrid.
just
No, their shrieks alone. Have you seen there's a green one there, where when it screams, it forces people to grow until they explode.
Well, you can deafen me. Can you not silence them? There is a silence spell.
It would not work on them.
Oh.
There's 3 of them.
But
Okay.
you
One is essentially kind of imbues them. They work together, all 3.
Okay, so
We've whoever was working on them before empowered them so well that they've kind of got out of control.
Roger is going to ask if there's a possibility to either relocate them or simply just like get rid of them in general.
Have you had a banishing thing, perhaps?
Bag of holding, but I'm not sure if we
not
kind of
quite
want
powerful enough for banishment.
Maybe a portable hole? Perhaps someone could try something like that. After a few deaths, we've kind of just left it alone. They magical, do some magic spells in there to feed them every now and then. We do not want to kill them.
Have you ever thought of maybe just like getting a construction job done and kind of just like taking the whole floor down?
The magic towers, it's been around for so long. Krot wouldn't approve of us just destroying it.
Well, he'd probably also not approve of there being like hybrid dragons literally killing people. Actually,
his experiment. It's his experiment.
Oh, I wonder. No, he probably wouldn't be able to. I don't think he would be willing to kind of get rid of them.
No, I think he has a use for them still.
Can we ask him to relocate?
I don't speak to him directly.
Have you ever spoken to him?
I haven't spoken to him, no. I usually only deal with the headmaster.
And what do you think of this headmaster, this new headmaster?
I don't think very much of him.
A pawn, perhaps?
I give him letters and that's it. We don't really communicate.
Roderick is also going to kind of give this Faye a heads up on like this whole spy ordeal and all of that, just so he's aware of anything that may happen.
I honestly, I don't really care what anyone else does here. I just like to do my research in peace. Nobody can come up and bother me. Quite honestly, I'm surprised you
You might
guys
not
are
be
even
able to do
here.
your research in peace if the entire tower just gets leveled to the ground, depending on what happens.
Well, how about favors? Would you do us a favor, and maybe we could do you a favor?
What favor are you looking for?
Well, I got a couple favors I would like to ask. I think our main one is we need someone... Can you turn undead to living?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Easy?
Well, I can... that's...
Well, it's certainly not easy.
I mean, undead can be done with the necromancer. It depends on how you want someone dead to be brought back fully to life, right?
Probably easy for someone as powerful as you, though, right?
Well, with the help of a priest, yes.
So Rocket is going to kind of say that there was a curse casted on their captain, which resulted in him into becoming undead. And they wish to reverse it.
Yeah, so you guys need the spell for me to prepare it to hand it to the priest, right?
I have a curious question about just our timeline here. Has Roderick ever actually met the captain? Because we were at Fashion Week and the captain disappeared, didn't he?
No, it was a little bit after that, I think.
He was on the ship with the captain after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
wasn't he on the drow boat with us?
I couldn't remember because then he died, and we would have thought we would have noticed that he was on our ship.
He was on the drow boat with us, and then...
Yeah, he was on the drow boat.
They've never had any one-on-one time.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that was his doppelganger we killed.
Wow.
I was going to say we weren't even on the boat when he died.
We're a team, though, right?
Tiny's going to say, I have worked with the priest Ectrodor quite often. We could do a spell.
Could he cure
blindness
as well?
To ask what he needs done.
I can do the spell, and you would need to bring it to the holy artifact to essentially finish the spell. But I could do my part, sure.
Robert is more talking about what they would do in order for him to do the spell, like what they need to do favors-wise in order to gain the support of you. Or him.
Well, the letter here says I have to help you. If that's what you wish, I will do it.
Well, it's always good to...
I mean, quite honestly, the quicker you guys are out of here, the better for me.
Okay.
So if you make it easier for us, then we can head on out quicker.
Yes.
Right.
I'd like to tell you that we have a vial already that needs a spell on it. Activate it so that we can complete the reversal of the curse.
Can I see that? Oh, you guys, who's the Fae? Hello, Fae.
Hello. Hello.
Welcome. You're kind of a strange one of my kind. You're a lot larger than most of us.
Yeah, I'm half Fae, half elf. I just recently, like within the last week, found out that I am half...
What's that smell? Have they been mining Fae dust off of you?
Not as far as I'm aware. I know we were in contact with Fae dust.
Fae dust has a very distinct smell, like someone's...
We just found something hidden away in a cubby in one of the rooms.
Oh.
Roderick, can you show him the powdered bag?
So Roderick is going to kind of like hold up the bag. He's not going to really show them what's inside it, but he's going to say that it may have a similar smell.
Could be this.
Oh.
We were not the ones who created it. We simply stumbled upon it, and we thought it might be useful to have.
There's been a gnome that's been trying to hire everyone to capture all the Fays to mine them.
Yeah,
Something about an airship.
We
think
met
we
him
killed him,
before
didn't
I
we?
got my wings.
He's a despicable person.
I agree.
Did we not kill that gnome?
No.
No.
No, he
Nope.
keeps
You
talking to...
you agreed to do a favor with him, and he's got sort of a bond with Alikio.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been in this tower, Tiny?
I don't even know time anymore.
Roderick is also.
To be quite
going-
honest, when I feel like I'm aged too much, I go upstairs, do a little time travel, repeat.
Roderick is going to ask if he remembers who was on the floors below them, and
Honestly, I don't really know. I just know that the administrator is the only one really I deal with. They agreed to take care of my family. They pay them, and I'm well looked after here. I personally just like the solitude of the job, and I do the spells. I'm very good at it.
Would
Clear our young orc friend of his blindness.
no, I already have a remedy for that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not drinking it yet because I still want to.
you think you have a remedy
I'd
for
rather
that?
be able to see on that floor than any other floor.
Yeah, you may just have liquid meth.
You guys have never drank anything where anything bad's happened before.
Well, Roderick
Absolutely.
is in blue because
I
of
wouldn't do
something
that.
bad. So,
Oh, the blue's the problem, not the dead Drawlin.
yeah.
Hey, he did that on his own. He knew
They
the
both
odds.
did.
I mean,
You
that-
gave it to me. I blame you.
You
I wanna
told me you
explain-
wanted it. I
I want to
told you
explain that
specifically.
I don't have the vial. That it's with the captain who is cursed.
Anyways, Roderick is going to get out of this phase here, and he's going to go up to the next floor.
You don't have the vial with you,
No, it's with the captain who is cursed.
so you need me to give you the spells in order to do it.
By the way, is the roof
I
floor
suppose
like,
so, yeah.
the attic?
What?
Is
Too many
roof
are talking
floor
at
the
once.
attic?
The attic.
Is like the roof floor? So
There's a
it's-
15th floor, then there's a roof.
Is the roof the attic, or is it just kind of?
It's a roof. It doesn't say attic. Okay. So I will write you the spell. If I give it to you, you guys are going to definitely have to make sure you perform it properly, or they will be catastrophic results.
Can you teach me how to use it?
I can write it to average for you, but you won't know if you're using it unless you're actually going to perform it. It's not something you can really test.
Probably in the same way that I brought
Actually,
Drawlin
before
back.
Roderick
but,
leaves this room, he's also
We
going
should-
to ask whether or not the dragons have tried to get out of where they are currently.
We should probably get at one of our captains to do it.
The dragons are contained magically there, so they can't get out.
Hmm.
You cut out there, Emery, sorry.
That's the floor they have to stay on. They can't get off of that floor.
Who brought them? Who controls them?
Who?
Who controls the dragons?
Krot.
Krot. So if Krot wanted to unleash them onto the world, it would be utter destruction.
Oh yes, I don't think he would. He seems to be a normal fellow.
Oh, well. Clearly, I
Well,
didn't speak to him very
Have
recently.
you met him? But you said you've never met him.
Yeah, he lets me stay here. He can't be that bad.
What if we were to tell you
He's
there's-
definitely not blue, and he's definitely not undead.
What if we were to tell you that he might be leading a second life? A hidden life? One that's-
I would say coming from you would mean nothing to me, as I have just met you. I don't like you coming to my floor with gossip and rumors. Thank you very much,
Fair enough.
Miss Thang.
Miss
Well, I hear
Fang.
he's a swinger on the side.
You what?
I said I heard he's a swinger on the side. The second life.
You never know.
Now, tell me about this time travel floor.
Yeah,
I don't go onto it. You would have to go yourself. I only know my flow. I did the research here. I stay out of time travel.
I thought you said you went up there and tried it.
Yeah, and then I go back in time, so I'm never really there.
Oh.
You're never really there yet.
Yes, I'm always there yet, and then go in there yet, and then been there, but never at the same time.
Oh, trust me, I got this whole wibbly wobbly thing figured out.
Because sometimes I will do one of my spells and it has catastrophic results, and I make up there, I go back in time before it happened. And that's how I'm able to do all this great research.
That sounds like a massive loophole.
I am going up those stairs.
Can you go forward in time?
No, you can't go forward in time. That is not safe.
Not safe, but is it possible?
I'm still doing research. Maybe come back in a couple of years, or maybe come back yesterday.
Well, then you'll never have finished your research.
I know. It's such a conundrum.
Eris goes up the stairs to the 15th
Yes,
floor.
well, Roger.
Yeah, you do.
I've been waiting for this the whole time.
So you're going to be, it would have given you a spell to Emery. It's written down.
Okay.
It's sealed. We say don't open this until you go to use it.
Okay.
And make sure you follow the instructions.
Are there components I need to collect before I open this?
You will need blood. Lots of it. Usually reviving such things. It's a bit of a dark art, which is why you will need to counter that with the priest. Usually we do this and add it to the holy relic. Remember, Ectrador is the one I usually use, the cleric.
Mm-hmm. Right. We have his name also from...
I've worked with him before.
Yeah.
We have healed the Pegasus.
So where can he be found?
He's
at the Holy Sanctum.
Yes, the Holy Sanctum. You bring the spell here. I believe the vial you say you have, you will put that liquid into his holy relic and then drink from that.
The captain will drink from that?
Yes, whoever, or Drolin. Drolin seems to might be in need of it too.
Oh.
Although there's probably different circumstances. One's a curse. Drolin's was what? Just did something really stupid, I assume.
Yeah, he wasn't resurrected. We talked to somebody on another.
Oh.
You might not want to tell them.
Lapse of judgment.
So, you guys say the tower is under attack by things, but then you were still taking favors from people on the tower. It's quite interesting.
Well, we found out afterwards.
Ooh. Gossipy guys. You guys are gossipers.
Thought you didn't want gossip.
Well, you sound like you're interested in the gossip as well.
Well, sometimes you hear a little thing here and there that tickles your fancy a little bit, but I'll go back to tomorrow and forget that this gossip ever happened.
Well, what kind of gossip would you like us to spread about you, Tiny Tim?
I don't want anyone to know about me, quite honestly. I would love to be left alone.
So, let me get this straight. If tomorrow the tower were to fall under attack and you jumped back in time, you wouldn't remember? How do you advance your research?
I leave the papers. I just travel. My papers stay the same.
Your papers are already written.
I write out my papers. I see what I've done, and then if I go back in time, I realize that was not the way to go, and I start over.
So your papers stay permanent in time, in place?
Yes.
So it's
you have magic
you know that
papers.
each floor in the magic tower has its own magical property, right? That's why there's 15 floors. They each have something different. Did you guys not explore that on the way up? You didn't just run up the floors, did you? Stupid. No.
I was really bagged through it all, so I just kind of lied there.
You know how you're in a bag.
Sorry.
a little bit jet lagged. That's all.
So I hope to not see you guys again.
Thank you for the help. Can you portal us back down so we don't have to go to 13?
No. Well, the 15th floor is a time travel floor. You're probably...
Yeah, I'm also going to 15.
The 15th floor could, it has a one-way back to the entrance.
There's also the roof.
Yes.
What is on the roof?
Whoa! That was a tremor, eh? Jeez, Louise.
Yeah, what is going on?
I have a slight feeling that something with Drawlin has done something.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm just waiting to get there.
You guys never pissed off anything large, did you?
Just a were-king, a kraken, and the potential god of death.
Oh, and don't forget the dragon.
Most of the drow.
Huh.
Prince everywhere we go.
Maybe I would really like you guys to leave my floor.
And not yet, but potentially the undead king.
AKA your boss or your ex-boss.
Okay, so it's 9:35 now. I know my wife's got to get up at 4 in the morning. So before we go to the next floor, we'll probably leave it at that as you guys go up to the next floor.
Okay.
So we'll start on the 15th floor next time. I think everyone was going up to that floor.
Yep.
Yeah. Because 3:30 comes real fucking early.
Oh my god,
Yes,
that
it
is
does.
not a real number.
Oh, yes, it is. I see it every day, too.
It's
No,
stupid
3:30
o'clock. Yeah,
a.m.
but you're awake at that time and you go home and go to bed. I have to wake up at that time.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It is
Waking up is
stupid
worse.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have a question, Brendan. I picked up what I think I was pretty sure we called a flame sword. I already have that sun sword, but I picked up a flame sword, but that's apparently a spell and not an actual weapon. Do you care if Eris learns the spell, or do you want me to just grab a different weapon?
I'm fine with you attempting to try and learn magic spells.
Okay.
I mean,
So
we are
maybe
in the
I
mage
just-
tower.
Maybe I just roll flame blade with disadvantage for a while.
Yeah, I mean,
What level spell is it?
It's not a level. Well,
It's a cantrip?
all right. No, it's certainly a spell, but it's powerful based on whatever level it is, and I don't have any kind of magic.
I mean, there is a pyromancer looking for an apprentice in this tower. That could certainly aid you with that, if that's what you're looking for, to build it around that.
Yet again, I think he's already taken a...
We could just say it's a scroll at the end of the day, that I picked up a scroll to learn flamed blade.
It's essentially, it's a sword, but kind of, you could say it's like a wand.
Oh, okay.
Use it to cast.
All right.
It's a magical item.
We'll do that. I'm hoping that I might be able to convince the Raquel over here that I can learn about my wife in some way, shape, or form, or at least get a more concrete understanding of what happened. That's my plan.
All right, guys, I'm signing off. Have a wonderful night.
Okay.
Alright, see ya.
Alright, see ya.
I'm also wondering how long it'll take before somebody spills the beans to draw in an actual character that I have command over him, because I'm not planning to use it unless I have to.
Well, you know, sometimes John does some shady shit, and you might need that voice in the show.
I know, but
maybe you shouldn't do that.
He seems so remorseful after the demon left him that I'm hoping he's just not a straight asshole all the time. And it's
See,
just an
he was
occasional
evil, but you
habit.
don't know if that was his natural personality, and then he turned good. So when he was resurrected, technically that good spell's gone now too. So now it's going to be drawn in the true form before essentially he was corrupted by a demon, and then the unicorn cured it. The real drawing could be either.
Yep.
All right.
You guys
Fair
have
enough.
no
Maybe the real Drawlin is worse.
He just now has a little bit of a possible thirst to eat one of his or all of his. Maybe that could be cured with the captain's curse, though.